Okay, it's Colonel Cliff Serene, and we've been doing ghost stories tonight. Everyone heard the very scary cosmic law of the Illuminati story, and they were so scared, but they said, we gotta have another scary story. And there's only one story that's scarier than cosmic law of the Illuminati. That's the story I'm going to tell you. Perhaps in a series, because it's too long of a story. I'm just going to give you a sample. Everyone's waiting. This story is about I don't think you want to hear the story today. I don't think you ever want to hear the story. Because I don't know the whole story. I only know a little teeny tiny little bit of the story. And the story is vast. The story is intergalactic. It's probably through multiple universes. It probably takes 42,000 lifetimes to get anywhere near the beginning of the story. But we're going to just give you a snippet. The story of Pindar the Horrible. A lemon tree. An orange tree. An earthenware jug with a handle that you could put Mediterranean wine into. A sea shanty, a shipwreck. On the beach. That's a real movie, On the Beach. The story of what happened to the crew of a submarine when they surfaced after a nuclear war. These ones, they don't shine a light to the story of Pindar the Horrible. Who is Pindar? You can't fathom the Pindar. You can't fathom it. Okay, the basic story of the Pindar is something to do with the famous bloodlines of planet Earth, the bloodlines of kings. Pindar is deeply enmeshed in the bloodlines of kings. King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, fire-breathing dragons. The dragons are what you have to really look into to really understand Pindar. Olden days, olden days, Merlin the magician, Excalibur the great sword, witches, dwarves, trolls, the Black Knight. That's not a knight that's just dark. The Black Knight. He rides a black horse. He wears armor. He has a big broadsword. Great Britain is an island in the North Atlantic Sea. Loch Ness in Scotland. Castles. History. The Moors. What are the Moors? You have to watch an old movie. It's called An American Werewolf in London. Werewolves prowl the moors of Great Britain. The little people of Ireland. What are the little people? Leprechauns. Some people call them fae or fairy. In Gaelic, the old language of the British Isles, they're called the Sidhe. But you want to know about Pindar. The dragons. Why did the British royalty put dragons in their heraldry? Heraldry are like, what you would put on an old shield of a knight. Dragons. Pindar. Magic. Wizardry. Why was Harry Potter set in the United Kingdom? Because the rock is old and the sea is cold and London's fog is bold. The pirates. Edward Teach, also known as Blackbeard, Captain Morgan. That's where the name came from on Captain Morgan's rum. He was a pirate, and he was licensed to be a pirate. By the monarch of England. He had a license to be a pirate by the monarch of England. Buccaneers. The Spanish Main. Treasure Island. Macbeth. The history is so deep. Where do you want to start? I want to hear about. You can't just learn a little snippet. You have to understand all of the history. The history. It goes back hundreds of years. Back in the sands of time. I'm Colonel Cliff Serene. Please subscribe to our channel and we'll tell you more ghost stories. And we'll tell you a little bit more about the Pindar